Hey there, how's everyone going tonight? Uh, Thank you for joining me here tonight. My name is Onae, and I am a psychic medium and tarot card reader. And tonight is one-on-one lives with me. And what that represents and means for you guys is that we're going to have guests on the show right here with us, and they're going to be getting their private readings. With me, they're going to have undivided attention, my undivided attention, 10 minutes of my undivided attention right here with me and communicating back and forth. So it's not like the usual, one question reading kind of thing where, you put your questions in there and then I just, answer a question real quick. This is where you actually get an actual reading from me, like as if you were in a psychic fair with me for half the price. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. For those of you that are new to me here, my name is Onae, and I am a psychic medium and tarot card reader. And if you like what you see here, please feel free to go to my site at onae.org. That's ONAE.org. And that will take you to my beautiful website where you can schedule a reading with me. You have to go to the schedule a reading page, and then it will take you through the whole process of scheduling dates, time, which kind of reading you want, and also the payment process, and gets it all done and taken care of. But if you do like this one-on-one live, feel free to message me in the Tarot by Onae page in our inbox. And what that is you let me know that you want to be on this, and then I will give you the rest of the instructions on how to solidify your spot and for the next available slot that there is. There is limited spaces on these things because I'm only doing it for an hour. These are only hour sessions. For 10-minute readings each. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me here. I am airing on a page on Facebook. I'm also on Minnesota Ghostbox, Parafriends, and Manifest Network. So thank you all for joining me here tonight. And if you are from another network or another site and you'd like to follow me, go to my page on Facebook, Tarot by Onae, and like and follow me there. And then that way you'll be up on all the things that I'm doing that I don't, advertise on other networks. So anyway, I have a little infomercial for you because I love to do this. This is Magically Moving Mountains on Etsy. And this is my little witch ball that this woman makes, and she's my friend, and her name is Sue, and she's really creative. And these witch balls, what they do is they're full of all these ingredients that encourage and they chase away negative energy, and they also promote positive energy. So these are great little house gifts. And then I've also given them away for I bought several actually, for my friends that have bought houses. So it's a nice little housewarming gift. And also a friend who started his business, I also sent out one to him. And so probably in his office, maybe they'll see it in there, and they'll he'll advertise there too. But also what she has here on her site, Magically Moving Mountains, is these just says little bundles like this, and she sells other things too. But this is another positive energy little bundle. And this is selenite, Palo Santo, and black salt. So, and what these things, they all encourage, positive energy and chase away negative energy. So that's basically what her site is. It's all about positive energy, about love and light, and just kind of chasing away negative energy. So, and then now there is this other Etsy site, guys, and that is Hideaway Hives in Maine. And this is Kelly's little bees. This is the work of her little bees. And she sells honey, her bees honey. She also makes these great little hand salves, and they smell amazing. This is the lavender one. I love it. And I think she's stocked up again because I bought the last one on her. And then she also sells like lip balms and other things. Like she has wax candles and beeswax candles that she makes everything, custom made if you like. So check out these sites. When you do and you purchase these things, you are definitely supporting another fellow American and another businesswoman. So yay USA, right? So anyway, let's get to where what else is on my list? Okay, my list says here that I am here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So on Tuesday nights, I'm here on 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm in Arizona currently, and so wherever you guys might be, great, figure that time frame out, because I can't keep doing that. It's good because I'm in the part of Arizona where we don't recognize daylight savings time. But there's parts of Arizona that does, and so so it gets kind of confusing. So anyway, I'm here Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays for the one question readings, and Thursdays are the one-on-one lives with me. And this Sunday, check out Ghostbox Radio. So Ghostbox Live with Greg Bakken. And what he'll be having or trying to do on there this Sunday, which is going to be pretty freaking cool. I'm going to be there in the chat, not live with him. I was supposed to be, but something came up urgently that I flew back home, cut my trip short and came back home. But anyway, Ghostbox Live with Greg Bakken is going to be this Sunday night at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What he's going to be trying to do and encourage is connection with aliens. So I love that. I love Ancient Aliens, the show. And I love everything aliens. So I'm definitely going to try to be there for that one for sure, and be in the chat. So let's see. I think that's it, right? I think that's it for the announcements. So anyway, let's see. I think we will get with the guests now, so they can have their readings. Amanda, you are first, my dear. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So let's see. What if you have 10 minutes? So what exactly are we focusing on?
Family. There's an issue going on with my family, and I just with my sisters and my aunt.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going for you here.
Thank you.
So I just want to put a shout out while I'm shuffling for those who are watching. I am looking for a Christina Gallagher. If you are out there, please go to the inbox and send a message. But I am focusing on Amanda and her family right now. Oh, okay. A lot of passion in this one. You drew a 1, a 3, and a 6 in the red. So that represents to me a lot of passion is going on here right now. Could be heated passion, but it does look like, because you drew the 1, and the 1 means beginnings. And then with that, then you have the 3, which is, celebration and communication going on around you. And then you have the 6, which is a spiritual number to me. That's what the meanings come to me as far as that is concerned. So things I feel like, love, since they were all red, it's all about love, basically. And, and love is going to help heal things. But again, it's going to be like new beginnings and things like that, and communication having to happen. And communication seems to be a difficult thing from what I can see here so far. It's in the obstacles section. So there, it's as if you guys cannot seem to figure out how to communicate. And is there an issue with somebody in there with possible initial of C, K, S, or P, possible initial?
CK, yes. C is my mom. She's passed. I was going to see if she could come through, but I know we only have 10 minutes. K is my aunt's middle name, and P is my aunt's name.
Okay, K. Okay. All right. So anyway, who's the one who's sick and ill?
Nobody that well. I guess my sister's not feeling too good.
Okay.
My mom passed away, and there's like debate going on what should happen with the house. I don't live there. My aunt lives there. My sister lives there. So
everyone lives there.
But me, not me.
You.
And I don't know what my mom wants done. for the
And
house.
she didn't say there was a will
She's
or anything.
she said, but there's she my aunt, if she failed to do her judicial duty, it was supposed to be me as executor next. And I guess my aunt didn't report some of the, I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I
Because
just
it does look like communication seems to be an obstacle here, but it does look like here, as far as, because it shows here the stress is going on. That's the main focus right there. And what is going on is about the desires. You're really focusing on the desires. Now, the people who are living there, there's you, not you, your sister and your aunt are living there in the house. So are you meaning like to sell the house and then just everybody go their own separate ways? Or is there like some kind of time limit there? That because she's saying for something about a time limit. So were you supposed to give them a time limit on where they're supposed to be able to move out or something and divide up the equity of whatever comes through the sale?
there's no time limit right now. My sister has a case against my aunt. I don't think it's right what she's doing to my aunt. But at the same time, the house fell into bad repair because the roof didn't get fixed when it was supposed to get fixed. So I just wonder if selling is in the best interest of everyone.
It's saying basically release what needs to be released.
Okay.
That's basically what I'm getting here for the card. And then, but it also, but what was being told to me, and I feel like this is your mother here. Did she pass from something from the chest? Like a breathing issue, something where she couldn't breathe or something? Was there some kind of asthma or something?
She had cancer, but I mean, it would lead to direct, trouble breathing.
Okay. Because I'm just having a hard time breathing. I didn't know if it's just like if this is, something that she passed from, or if this is just what I'm feeling for because I'm just of the anxiety coming through from the situation. This is what she's telling me is she's saying there is, a time limit. She's saying the words time limits to me. And then maybe like you, and then almost like as if everything's going to be divided. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. So there doesn't necessarily have to be this turmoil and conflict going on. If you could, if your mother had something in writing, that would be so much better. But when it's her word against her word, I guess, since you're all women there. And it does look like here though, there is, it's going to be worked out. And I don't know, and I'm going to say probably within or around, it's like happening right away. So because the time frame card, we've got the ace, and that represents here, like for me, one day. Okay, which means choices are going to be made. Choices have been made. And because it's almost kind of like in the past as far as things have been made just recently too. But it does look like here, you can't hold on to something that's not, if it's not working. And that's where this is coming in right here in the now position. And it's looked like it's going to be working out just fine as far as being able to make everything balance and work out. It's going to work out smoothly once you guys start to open up communication of what needs to happen. And you seems to be the one that needs to make the decisions for everyone here, because you're the one who's not there in the house. So it's not a heated, you're sitting back and, so you have a different view. And point of view of everything. And that's what I'm getting here. You have things, you're going to be able to manage this just fine. Okay. And I think you just need to kind of go, okay, you know what? I really feel like this is what's going on here. You need to, we need to, have it organized. I think, maybe going to an attorney and probably getting some kind of legal advice of some sort will definitely help in that sense. Okay. I do see and feel that, it's saying you got to figure out exactly what everybody wants. But I really feel like, but when I say that, she's like, no, it's time limit. There's a time limit. So yes, have them have whatever they need to do, like time to pack or whatever it is that this is going on, because they keep time limit to me. And then, and get the house ready for whatever you need to do for them to kind of, and disperse basically in a sense. So if you're asking me if your mom wants you to sell the house, from what I'm getting, I'm kind of feeling this could be the best path for everybody, because especially if they're living in the house and no one's getting along, and this was your mother's house, then, you need to, but your mother doesn't want this discord, and that's the problem.
Right.
She wants, because your mother doesn't really care about the house. Obviously, she's
Thank
gone,
you.
and it doesn't affect her one way or the other. What she is concerned about is the turmoil, and she's saying time limit. So give everybody a time limit to figure out what they want. For one, give them a time limit for that. Like, okay, what options can you figure out that you want? And then two, then give them all a time limit of like, this is option A, this is option B. Option A is you stay in it and you buy us out.
Okay.
To option B is we all sell it and move out and divide and so that gives you time, and when everybody has like a certain amount of time to get their plans together and figure out where their path is going to lead them, and then move it from there. Now, also, I don't know if is there 2 stories in the house?
There's a separate unit in the back that my aunt lives in. So, I mean, there's technically 2 parts.
Okay, and your sister lives in the main house?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's no way they can work that out?
I don't know. They don't communicate, I guess. But there's a mold issue too. And I think it's more than anyone can afford.
Yeah.
And that's
probably why I'm feeling I'm getting the word time limit, because that would probably cause issues anyway. So it does look like here for me, what I'm seeing is it's all new beginnings happening here, taking a chance. You're going to make it work out just fine, because it's all going to work out. You have what you need to do is kind of come up with a list of things that need, and organize things to kind of make it happen. I do suggest you go to a lawyer to kind of get an outline of what the legal things are to make this happen smoothly for everybody, and that they all understand their legal rights and what needs to be done as far as selling and dividing. And because you do want to make sure your aunt is secure too,
right.
And not left stranded. So, and that's kind of what the concern is for, I think, your mother. And yes, she said yes. So just know that okay.
Yeah, I don't.
A bunch of flowers. Did you guys just buy flowers or something? Did your mom plant flowers? Did your mom like flowers?
Oh, my mom. Yeah, she was a gardener.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because she just showed that to me. So make sure. And does your aunt do that now too?
No, but
okay.
I'm concerned. I don't know if I can trust my sister, and I'm wondering if that's really what my mom wants, or like to sell the house, because I'm afraid that it was written in the will that my aunt could live there as long as she wanted, but they're fighting over money, and no one has money to repair the house. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, and that's why she's saying there's a time limit.
Okay.
And you don't want your aunt, she can live there, and maybe that can be like part of like the sale of the home kind of a situation.
Okay.
But find out different legal scenarios, and find out what your aunt would like, what your sisters would like, and also what you would like, because your mom really doesn't care as long as everybody is happy and safe.
Okay.
And that's really what I'm getting here. And she's giving me chills, so yes, I got that.
Okay.
But she does. I guess the flower thing and the gardening thing was her sign and symbol to let you know that this is her for sure.
Thank you.
Coming in, because we are kind of limited.
Okay.
But do know that this is going to be the division here. It's behind the scenes, but it is going. And I know you feel trapped in the situation, but just find out what each person wants. Like, give them like, hey, what's 2 scenarios? Best scenario, and then the next best scenario, and then let's see where we can go with this. And then but she's saying time limit. So write that down, because I can't. I'm kind of going to where time is up basically, and I'm trying to like give you the message really quick from what she's giving me. But I do feel like, as far as selling the house, I do see a for sale sign on there. I do. So, but I do feel like time limit, and also division, but making sure everybody has the time that they need, and also they are safe. So thank you so much for
thank you so much
connecting with me, and I hope to see you soon. And I do love feedback, so please let me know. And if you decide you want a longer reading where we have more time, go to my website onae.org, and just kind of schedule from there and see. We've got I got a couple different options for you right there to choose from if you want something a little bit more detailed. So, but I hope that helped anyway, hon.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Amanda, for joining. Let's see here. I got to pick up the cards. I laid out a zillion cards. So, but and then who's next? Let's see. Isn't there like another Amanda? Hi, Amanda. Here's
Yeah.
another Amanda.
That was
So,
kind of funny. You said my name, and here I am.
yeah. All right, let's see what we got here for you, hon. What am I focusing on? We only have 10 minutes and that can go pretty fast, but I want to make sure I can get as much in as possible for you.
Well, I have a lot going on, so it's really hard for me to figure out on what to focus on.
Who's
Probably
Mike?
Huh?
Do you have anybody named Mike around you?
Mike? That's my dad's name, but he's alive.
Okay. All right, so there's a Mike. So who's passed over then that would be connected to your father that would want to connect with your father, Mike?
I have a grandma and a grandpa that both
Okay.
passed. That's his parents.
Okay, so to know that grandma and grandpa are here wanting to talk to and just kind of give a shout out to Mike. That's the name came out, Mike, and I was like, oh, okay, better say Mike. So did he do something special or something?
Well, not that I know of. I know that he was just at my sister's. Well, he was at my sister's white coat ceremony because my
Okay, so there was a celebration there.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was getting like something to celebrate. So because they're showing me that little celebration thing. So now on to you, my dear. What would you? I'm sorry, I didn't want to cut you off there.
It's okay. I'm actually glad they came through because I never got to say goodbye to them. It was a strained relationship between them and my dad at one point, and when my grandma was in the hospital, I think my aunt intercepted my voicemail. I never got a chance to say goodbye, and I miss them a lot. Plus, my other grandpa, my mom's side, he passed last year, and he just had a birthday this past Tuesday, and I've been really sad and missing him a lot.
Okay. Well, do know that they are here, that you don't need to miss them and be sad that you didn't get to say goodbye because they haven't really left you. Especially the one that just passed over. He's telling me here that it was just his birthday because he's making sure that I know that it's his birthday one because he just showed me a cake. So this is the one that he passed over just most recently, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, last April.
Okay, yeah, that was the most recent one then, because that's what he's saying, that it's like he has not, you were special with him, right? You had that special connection. Yeah. So, and he's like making sure, because he's showing me the little princess kind of crown, like the tiara kind of thing. And that's what he's giving me for you. So do know that he is there, right there with you. And what he's done also is, he's given me the sign and symbol and feeling that I have to do shrug my shoulders. And that's typically the sign of taking on a guardian angel role. He has not left you. He's right there watching over you. So you are not alone. You have your other grandparents there, and I'm getting chills. So you have your other grandparents there too that are watching, and they want you to know that they're there too. So do not worry about them, not being able to say goodbye or anything, because they haven't left for you to say goodbye. There's no need to. They're right there with you. And by saying they saw Mike celebrating something just recently for your sister, then that's proof right there for you that they just want to all right, here we are. Here's our message. We're still with her. Don't tell her not to worry, kind of thing. We're still here celebrating with you guys. So don't be sad. I'm getting chills. They won't leave me alone with the chills. They're giving me goosebumps all over the place. So do you have any questions for them though, hon?
I've always wondered what would have happened if, I was able to talk to them before it happened. If for my grandma, I've always wanted to know, if my aunt was in control at the time, taking care of her, and, because I was supposed to go to my cousin's wedding, and then I never got an invitation. I feel like my aunt was in control of all of that, and my grandma would probably know the answer because she was always there.
Okay. So you want to know what your grandmother would have done?
Yeah.
Because your grandmother's making me feel that she was more of the leader in the family, and she would have and she was the one who held the family together. And I think that when others pass away, that kind of keep the glue of the family together. And then they once that glue, that significant person that keeps the family together has passed over, what happens is people just kind of almost, they mourn in their own ways, and some of them have different different feelings, that they either they were overwhelmed, because I'm getting the word overwhelmed, so I don't know what that meant, but either like your cousin was overwhelmed or your aunt was overwhelmed, and something happened, because I feel like it was something that was there a switch in your aunt's, because she said the word switch. Was there a switch in your aunt's behavior? Was there a switch in your aunt's attitude or personality in some sort of way? Or is this like something normal for your aunt? Because she's saying the word switch to me, so I'm not really sure what that represents.
Yeah, I totally understand that, because my aunt, we used to get along like really well, until all of a sudden there's a situation between my grandma, my grandpa, and my dad and my stepmom, and she got kind of in the middle of that, and her personality had a 180, like it was completely different.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think if your grandparents were still there, things would have definitely been different. I think, your grandmother would have definitely been making sure that the family was held together. But because of what happened, unfortunately, it was a sad situation. I'm sorry for your loss, but it was a switch for your aunt. So, have you tried to reach out? Because they're saying the word reach out. Have you tried that?
Sometimes I feel them around, and I want to reach out to them and talk to them, but I don't have a way of communicating with them anymore except to just talk out loud, and I don't know if they hear me, but
they hear you. They hear you. Now, have you seen a black feather recently?
Not that I recall. There might have been. I just didn't notice.
Okay, pay attention then from now on, because they showed me a black feather and also a leaf. I don't know if it, like where you live, if you have leaves, tree leaves or something, but there's like a leaf and it's going to be in the odd place. I don't know what a leaf really represents as far as prosperity is coming. And because I'm getting like the word prosperity and the leaf. So I'm not really sure what that means for you, but just write it down, because it's going to make sense later. Because I'm trying to get as much in here for you as possible. Now, have you tried to reach out to your aunt?
I haven't. I mean, I'm friends with her on Facebook, but I haven't talked to her since the whole incident went down.
Okay. Sometimes when you let too much time go by, just kind of feel like if you want to reach out and reconnect with them, try it. You can even like say a hello or something through Facebook if you want, or actually make a phone call. Phone calls, I always encourage phone calls, and actually people talking and hearing their voices and hearing the emotion and feeling the emotion in their voice. And just saying, hey, I'd really like to understand what happened. I'm feeling kind of lonely and missing you and the rest of my family, and I'd really like to reconnect if possible. And because I don't feel like there was an issue with you and your aunt. I really don't. And I feel like it was, something that you just kind of got caught in what was going on. And it was like,
exactly
when a wave comes and then it pulls back out, and you just kind of get caught in that. And so it's like you just got caught in that motion of what was happening. But I don't feel like there's really any hostility. When I say hostility, I'm getting no. I'm not feeling like there's any hostility. If there was, it's gone. I don't feel like there is anymore. I think it's just kind of that now too much time has gone by for you guys, and that's probably where people are afraid to say anything anymore. So maybe if you reach out, that might to your aunt. But also when it comes to your grandparents, they're right there. And yes, talking to them does give you them. You are talking to them and reaching out to them. They are there. That's why they're telling me they're right there with you right now. And one's just giving me a thumbs up right now. So right behind you. So do know that, yes, definitely all you need to do is just communicate with your grandparents by just talking to them, and ask them to help you communicate and maybe get messages, visits in your dreams. And that's a great way to start. That's always a great beginner start, is dream work. And ask them to communicate and visit you in your dreams, and then have a dream journal next to your nightstand. And I feel like that's where this is all going to go for you, as far as, communicating with your grandparents, and also connecting with your aunt to like, hey, spirit guides, guardian angels, grandpa, grandma, that, please help me just wake up and have a knowing of what I need to say or do when it comes to reaching out to my aunt and my cousin. So, and that part, they will give you a knowing. You're just going to wake up almost knowing. And I really do feel like, because I just drew the 9 for you, and that represents the endings of things and like starting a new chapter. So this is, I don't know where your aunt lives, but it does look like here that I do see a possible trip coming up for you around that possibly. And it does look like if you reach out, you might actually have a successful reconnection. So, but otherwise I do see a trip for you regardless. But it does look like here that, whatever you're wishing for, really focus on it. Ask your grandparents to help you out. Ask your spirit guides to help you out and give you the knowing that you need to wake up and just know that it is time, that, it's time now. It's time for you to reconnect. It's time for you to let the past heal and see how that what message can you give your aunt that is a healing message that will kind of smooth things out and reconnect. And maybe your father doesn't want to be a part of that. That's okay. That's his business. But what you're focusing on is you and your grandparents and communicating with them and getting visits with them. Have a dream journal ready for that, because you can ask questions, write the questions down in your dream journal, and then wake up and see if you got the answers, like just kind of a knowing, like, okay, I feel like I dreamt this. I have a knowing. I really kind of understand what's going on here. You were just watching TV and you thought you saw somebody in the corner of your eye, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was your grandparents. So know that they're there watching over you. Actually, one was actually even sitting next to you. You didn't feel alone when you were watching the TV. You actually felt like there was a presence right next to you. So, because I can feel as if someone was like right next to me, but I also feel like they were like, you were watching TV and all of a sudden you felt like you saw somebody, out of the corner of your eye. And it wasn't just one. They're all there right around you when you need them. So just try to pay attention to that. Know when you see something out of the corner of your eye, that is them visiting you. That's them letting you know that you are, not alone. Okay. And that they are listening to you and that they're trying to communicate the best way they can. So you're not going insane when you see something in the corner of your eye. That is definitely them.
I hear things all the time too. Like I hear stuff in the kitchen, and I feel like it's my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
She used to like to bake a lot.
Yes. And she is definitely there. So just know that they're there, hon, because you're not going crazy. These things, these noises, the sensations, these sights, these, on the corner of your eye kind of things, that's them. So just kind of keep up with that. Keep working on it. Get the dream journal, talk to them, and ask them the questions that you need to ask. And I think it's going to work for you because they're giving me these messages to give to you. So keep moving forward. Try to make peace if you feel like it, if you choose to, with your aunt in some form, and reach out maybe. And but thank you so much for joining me here tonight. And I love feedback. So please let me know how it goes.
Well, thank you for your help.
Thank you, hon. Okay, thank you so much, Amanda, for joining me here. I forgot what I was doing there for a second. Sorry, guys. So I'm like waiting for something to happen. Oh, it's me. I'm supposed to happen here. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me here. We have one other person that's coming up here, but I want to just kind of, for those of you that are just starting to pop in and watch what's going on here, and you're watching what's going on here and you have like questions, it is, I'm going to say hello to a few people, but I see Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Arlene. Hi, how are you, hon? We have to have coffee soon sometime. And then we have Janita. Hi, thank you so much for joining me here. And then I see Lavender Sage. Yes. And then Roseanne. Hi. Okay. So thank you guys for joining me here. And Black Adam, I see you here. I see your name. So thank you all for joining me here. And Marie, I was like just in the area and I didn't get to see anybody. So I came back to Arizona pretty quick. And hey, Sydney, I see you there. And Sue, there's Sue from Magically Moving Mountains. And so with that Magically Moving Mountains, I'm going to show you what Magically Moving Mountains has. And this is a witch ball. So if you're new to me here tonight and you're just joining in and you're wondering what's going on, I am doing a little infomercial for my girlfriend. And she has her Etsy site. And this is Magically Moving Mountains and this is her witch ball. And this promotes positive energy and repels negative energy. So, and they're great little gifts. I love them. I give them away. I bought some for myself. I bought some for friends, for housewarming gifts, and also a friend for his office for starting his business. Also, she has other little bundles and things that you can check out also. And another friend of mine, I don't know if she's here or not. She's probably in bed for all I know. She goes to bed early. She's back east. But anyway, Hideaway Hives in Maine. You know, her little bees are always busy making honey, and this is really good honey, guys. And she also makes there on her site is this hand salve that she makes, and it really smells really good. It's the lavender stuff. So check it out. She's got other things on her site also that are made from her bees. And so I highly encourage. She just even posted on Facebook today that she's got some new stuff going on that she's getting ready to make. So so check those sites out. And also, I am here Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesday nights are on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also Thursday nights, which is tonight, for the one-on-one lives. And one-on-one lives is, and this is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is where you are a guest on here with me, and you're having what you would have is a private reading basically, but at a psychic fair in a sense. You get 10 minutes of undivided attention for a reading with me. And it's, for half the price instead of going to a psychic fair. Here we are. And and if you're interested in also having one of these and joining the one-on-one lives and having your 10-minute reading with me, please go to my Facebook page, Tarot by Onae, and this is what I'm on right now, but I'm also airing on Minnesota Ghostbox, Parafriends, and also Manifest Network. So if you guys are in from another network, please go to my page on Facebook and do like and follow, and maybe even share it out. But in there, you can send me a message as to if you are interested in getting an appointment here, a time slot here with me on the one-on-one live with Onae. But also, if you do like what you see here and you want to have a longer private session, I go to my site, Onae.org, and that will take you to, go to the schedule reading page, and you can schedule a reading there with that through there. And it will take you through the steps. You can choose which reading you'd like, and then choose, the available dates that I have available. You might have to scroll a little bit. And then also it takes you through the payment process. So all we need, easy peasy kind of stuff. So, and then I will, I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you. So I think, and then wait, Ghostbox Live this weekend, guys. It's at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is where it's, typically the show is, his sessions are where he has loved ones that, he tries to encourage and get an opportunity for you guys to listen to your loved ones and communicate with your loved ones through a spirit box. And it is so amazing. And it's real because my name comes through all the time with my Aunt Bev and my other relatives that have passed over. And they say messages that only I recognize, my whole body recognize, I get the goosebumps, and I know who it is. So it's real stuff. I wouldn't promote it otherwise. But this time, this is going to be so neat. I'm really excited to hear about this one and try and see this one. I wish I was there. I wish I was going to be there live with him, but it's going to be encouraging communication with aliens to come through the spirit box. So you know what? If they can fly around the sky and the universes and all that stuff, they can communicate through the spirit box, I'm hoping. So anyway, check it out. Ghostbox Live with Greg Bakken this Sunday night. And I will be there in the chat with you guys. And let's see, because I was supposed to be there. I really was, but let's see what else is there. I think that's pretty much it as far as the announcements go. If you like what you see here, please get, again, message me, inbox me, whatever it is that you need to do to, make your appointment. I prefer the inboxing because then I don't have to track you down. And if you send me money and just send me money, please put in the message, a message why you're sending me the money, because otherwise, if you don't give me any information, I'm just going to think it's a love donation. I'll be like, yay, thank you. So otherwise, yeah, I have to track you down. If some people have, just kind of sent payment in and then that's it. So I'm assuming it's a love donation, but I really don't want to have to do I'm psychic, but not that psychic, guys. So help me out there. So, but anyway, on to the next guest. Monica, hi, hon. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So where are you at?
I'm on my back porch in Georgia.
Oh, okay. That's the fan then.
Oh, yeah, that is the fan. Yes, there's a lake out there. We're just trying to.
I was wondering, it's like got to be hot wherever you are. But
it is, and now it's beautiful. I live on a lake down here. I moved.
That's nice.
South Georgia.
So we have 10 minutes, hon. What do you want to focus on? Do you know?
Yes, I keep getting kind of called to you and to Greg's show, and it's been kind of the same thing. I mean, I've had a lot of just ambiguity in my life since the passing of my husband, and you keep popping up in my world. So I figured I'd see how that goes tonight when we can talk maybe more one-on-one.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So did you want to talk about your husband?
I mean, I feel like there are messages, whatever is coming to you, there's something very important that I need to hear. No pressure or anything, but
I'll see what I can do in a few minutes. So, but I am getting here that he is around you because it is the main focus right now. I've got double kings in the now position, and I also feel like there's somebody right here with me. And this is on my right side, which is the masculine side. So it does definitely tell me there. Now, what are his initials possible MNAT or JGC? Possible initial.
MNAT, no, or JGC, no.
Okay. All right. So then that's not discussing his initials then. Then what we're talking about is
MNAC and what else?
MNAT. M as in Mike, N as in Nate, A as in Apple, and T as in Tom. And let's see, JGC, J as in Jason, G as in George, and C as in Carl.
Okay.
I'm just making them up. I'm not saying.
Okay. No, I just want to.
Okay. I'm not being that psychic and pulling all these people.
No, and I'm not trying to lead anything either. So no, I'm just making notes. But there's a lot of questions.
Yeah. So regardless of whether those are his initials or not, I'm getting the fact that he's he's very sharp-minded and also, very independent and also very well-grounded when it came to financial situations and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I'm getting. Would you believe it? Guys, my mom. Every time I'm on a live, it's my mom.
Wow. The last time I was on a live with someone that I was supposed to be you, and I messed it all up, but it was good anyway, but her mom called too.
I don't know what it is. She's just right there.
Hi, Mom.
So, but anyway, it does show he was very well grounded and very particular when it came to financial things and balancing. He says balancing the checkbook. Have you been balancing the checkbook or not?
Yes, I mean, I could be doing better. It's hard to. There's been a lot.
Okay, yeah, because he's saying something about you need to kind of do that because it's kind of like it all seems to be pretty kind of new for you, and it's like here as far as that is concerned. Now, was there some kind of opportunity presented to you that you're not really quite sure about what's going on and if it's going to happen okay for you?
Yeah, my entire world upended.
Okay. Yeah. And it says here, it's a bittersweet situation, but there is something, whatever this opportunity is, it's coming for you, that he's saying it's coming. He's handing it to you. And it's saying here with this, you've got the Sun card and the Magician. This means you are on your way to happiness. Okay. He wants you to be happy. There's the happiness and joy. And also you have the Magician here. He's saying he's going to send you, I'm getting the goosebumps. And he says he's going to be sending you the help that you need. Okay, whatever it is that you're needing, he's saying, but you have what it takes to make it happen. It's just you having to step forward and have faith in yourself. Okay, and that's but know that you're not alone. He says, know that you're not alone, because I know you're not alone, because he's like right here, and he's kind of almost like pushing me in a sense. I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, a little pushy, I guess. Give her the message. Okay, I'm giving you the message. But it does look like here that there is going to be changes and transformations in your life. Something's coming up where you are getting your recognition, hun. So, and it all is about a financial thing. Are you selling the house or something? Or are you putting money in something? Because it's showing here growth. It's figuring out what you want and figuring out what and then it's all of a sudden like there's a lump sum of money of some sort. There's a new beginning in a financial situation. Something's happening where there's growth for it. And that's where he's saying, he's bringing these opportunities into your life for a reason to help you. He's like almost kind of handing these things to you. And it's, and there's good news is coming. So be patient. Good news is coming. Things are changing. He knows your world is upside down right now, but he's trying, it's not necessarily that it's upside down. It's just new beginnings and fresh beginnings. And you are learning about your own strengths. And he's saying here, right here, as far as a decision is to be, concerned, is here you are making a final decision here around something, and it's about good news coming in. And I'm getting chills again. Why doesn't he just give you the good news already? Because
right? I mean, come on, let's do this.
I keep getting the chills. But he's saying here, you have the ability to make it happen. You're going to be able to work magic in a sense. Things are just going to move slowly and smoothly for you at your pace. But it's not going to be so whirlwind changing. It's going to be slow, but it's going to be smooth for you, and it's going to flow just the way you need it to. And good news is coming around a financial situation that you are wishing for and hoping for, whether it means you're buying something, selling something, when it comes to the house, or this comes to, there's growth here for you in a financial situation. So new news is definitely coming in, and I would say probably within or around 8 weeks if you have not heard anything yet, because I got the number 8, and that represents 8. It could be 8 days, 8 weeks. I'm not going to go even into 8 months, but it could be by the 8th month. But I'm not even going to go that far, unless the 8th month is 8 weeks away. I'm not sure, but it's coming soon.
What about an infinity sign?
Fast. So let's see. Yeah, you don't really trust the situation that you're in. You kind of feel ripped off, which I don't blame you. And it does show here sudden changes and sudden, it was a sudden thing, his passing, and it was really harsh, and it's brought you to where you feel like you have to be on guard, and you don't show your emotions, and you're trying to be tough, and you know what? You don't have to be, hon. It's okay. There's no time limit on mourning. He wants you to be happy. He doesn't want you to be stuck where you're at, but it's still okay to mourn. And it's okay to be weak and have a moment of weakness and cry. It's okay. You can still be strong and still move forward and still be happy, yet still miss somebody and mourn them, because he was so entwined and so part of you that you feel like as if you lost a limb or even more. And when that happens and you still have the ghost feelings of him being there, or just the normal reaction of like, oh, I'm going to reach out and there he is. But you know what the thing is? He actually is there. He's watching right there. He's like, did he sleep on the right side of the bed, or like on your right side, or do you feel something on your right side? Because he keeps pushing me. So, yes. And it's something to do with the right side. So pay attention to that. So if you look like, you're sitting there and all of a sudden you like fall over or something because you felt like something from the right side, that's him. So
I've been touched and poked and seen stuff, and yeah, there's a lot of energy around. And
that's him. So do know that it's definitely him here. He's, he wants you to be happy. That's his main goal for you. But it's still, he understands it's okay. You don't have to be tough. You can still be strong and still feel your emotions and still process them, because it's going to be a roller coaster. One day you're going to be okay. Next day you're not. One moment you'll be okay, and the next moment you won't. And it's okay. And just know that there's like, who's pressuring you to move on and move forward and be tough in a sense? Because I feel like I'm getting like pressure, like, no, it's okay. Now, if it's you are the one that's pressuring yourself to just kind of, oh, I should be over this now, or I should be healing or moving on. No, it's okay, hon. You can still do that and still move forward while still having those moments. You don't
My
have
kids, do they?
you don't have to put the steel armor on.
Well, my things have been, my kids, are they going to, things are a mess.
Your kids are going to be fine. There's one who's really, did you have an argument with one of them? Because it looks like there might have been some kind of, upset around there.
Yes.
Just, with your children, it's saying here, motivate them towards their wish. So do a little bit more communication of finding out what they like. Where do they see themselves? What inspires them? Like, if they could have an imaginary life, what would it be as far as, when they grew up or whatever it is that they want to do, and start getting encourage them to get involved in things. So that they are, because it's showing right here, all of a sudden motivation. They're motivated towards their wish, and it's going to work out just fine with your kids right there. There's the children's card right there also with things smoothing out. But it's you, being there for them. They're going to get the recognition that they're wanting. It's definitely an emotional thing. You've got one who's a little bit more of a hard ass, and then one's more sensitive. And
yeah, that's good.
But yeah, and I see the two there, and it does show here they are going into smoother times. Things are going to be working out for them. Really, they just need to be able to process their own feelings too. Yeah. And maybe you guys just talk about it. Like, have times where you can just sit there and talk openly about that. And say, I know Dad would want
the other one.
Focusing on what you want in life. What do you want? Let's try and do it. Let's focus. So I know they are definitely distraught themselves. So they're in mourning, and there is no time limit on that for them. And and it's okay for them to cry, and let them know it's okay. And I know you're trying to be strong for them and strong for yourself. But if you show them that, hey, I miss Dad too. And yeah, I'm having a bad day. I really miss Dad really bad today. It's okay to have emotions and show emotions. But it's also Dad wants you and your husband wants you to move forward and find your happiness and keep moving forward. You can still love him, miss him, but he wants you to be happy.
Does he have anything to say about which direction to move forward?
He's saying you're basically at a fork in the road. And they can both take you in a good way. But one is a little bit more, it's weird to describe this. And I know where time is out. I know where time's up, but
sorry.
I'm going to describe it anyway. One is more open, more free, but it might have bumps, in the road. This other one here, and it's all about finances, might be tight, more tight financially. Because it's like more narrow, more tight, more snug as far as financially. It's like, because I was getting a really tight financially. So if you're planning on moving somewhere or going where it's going to be more expensive or something, to try to get a better quality of life or something, maybe there's a path there. He's saying regardless of whether, because he's showing me the big rainbow, that leads to both paths. It doesn't matter what path you choose.
A rainbow.
But one is more wide open, a little bumpy, but it's okay. It's more wide open. And then there's one that's a little bit more tighter financially. You have to choose which one is going to make you happy. This is where he's focusing on yours and the children's happiness and wish. That's what you need to focus on. And you need to do some soul searching and doing some journaling and trying to figure that out. But we did run out of time, and I am over. So, but thank you so much. If you want to, go to, want to have a longer one and a private one,
I've got you now on my message. I can do that.
So, okay.
Thanks, Onae. I appreciate it.
All right, hon. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm so sorry for your loss. But really, he wants you to be. He's right here. So, and I'm sending him home with you. So.
He wouldn't stay. He'd come. I got you. Well, thanks. You guys have a good night. Be safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So thank you, everybody, for joining me here tonight. This was a one-on-one live session with me. And what that is that represents you get 10 minutes of me of my, where you can talk back and forth with me, get a mini reading with me for 10 minutes on here live. And otherwise, if you like what you saw here tonight and really want something more in depth, go to my site, Onae.org, and schedule a reading with me. I'm still, even though it's 10 minutes and I'm trying to give you as much, person one-on-one kind of a thing, it's a private one for about 30 minutes to an hour, really does actually, you know, have its benefits, especially being private, you know. So, but anyway, and it gives me more time to kind of communicate with your loved ones too, and pull them through in their messages, and be more clear, instead of me feeling like I'm rushed in, you know, I'm still rushed in a 10-minute session. So, because sometimes they do have a lot to say. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. If you are interested in this, please go to my site and Tara, or my page, Tara by Onae, and inbox me that you want a session here tonight, or not tonight, but a session here, and I'll put you on the list. It's one-on-one live with Onae. Please make sure you notice you do that, because then otherwise what solidifies your spot is a payment. So, and it's first come, first serve. And if you can't get on one night, then they'll just put you on the waiting list for the next available night. And that's basically how this Thursday nights work. And Tuesdays are just the one question readings with me. So, but otherwise, you know, hey, check out Etsy for those two sites that I told you about. And also see you Tuesday here with me. And then Sunday night at Ghostbox Live with Greg Bakken, we are going to be checking out aliens. So please tune in there for that. And you guys, love you all. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. And I hope to see you soon. And thank you.